Good morning.
Hey guys.
Welcome to day 2 of the new year and our 30 days of implementation. We first want to thank you for joining us and
Spending your time.
watching the videos, posting the videos, and just being here and committing to you.
Yeah, so it takes a little bit of time and we're trying our best to be respectful to your time and not waste your time, but at the same time give you good content, good takeaway that you can implement.
Utilize, yeah.
So we hope you all had a great holiday weekend and coming into New Year. So what did we do? What did we have fun with?
Just really relaxing and sitting in the hot tub that's now working.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
And we all crawled up in bed and
Watch some movies
the
for
boys
hours.
and Julie and I, we get into watching Arrow. The Green Arrow is what he's called now, but Arrow. What's his name?
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
So
Good character teaching for the kids in that show.
Yes, just in how his responsiveness and how everybody comes against him, and so anyway, you have to check it out. Anyway, what's our first step today?
What if you could experience a better life?
Yes. So that better life is not hinged upon a new costume, a new outfit, a transformation of your exterior, but or trying to be somebody you're not, trying to be someone you look up to, or even trying to be me or Julie. Not that you'd want to be, but maybe her.
You're a pretty great person, honey.
Well, thank you. So are you. Anyway, so are all you. So it's really about being the best version of you that you could be today.
Yes. One time that I remember that I experienced a better life was I was digging out shoes underneath my bed and talking on the phone with Scott, our first week of our dating.
Was it the first week?
Yeah. Anyhow, I remember asking him, why don't you have any expectations of me? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Well, it was just really going through the process in life years ago of trying to be the better version of myself, of what I was previously. Not that I was a bad guy, or none of us are all really terrible people previously, but as we're growing up, as from coming out of a kid, it takes energy to grow in maturity. And so I wanted to be a better version of myself. And so one of the things that you can see prevalently in life is that people predominantly put expectations on each other of what it should look like being in that relationship with that person. And whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whether it's, two best friends or coworkers, people put those expectations, and it really just limits the people.
Yeah, I totally felt more free. Like when I realized that you had no expectations of me, I was like, wow. So then I took time to evaluate, like, what are my expectations of people and myself? And so that just helped me be a better person and more free to just be.
Come alive in who you are. And so I would be missing out. I would be missing out on her, the best version of her, if I couldn't let her be who she is and let her come alive in who she is. Now, one caveat to that is you have to be able to flow with the people that, and I look at it like two jets flying together in formation. It's not just that picture, but
you like flying.
Yeah, I love flying. But when you have right man, right woman environment, or right partner, right,
friendship,
right coworker, you can't control all that, but when you have that environment, you fly in more in parallel, more in formation, more in fluidity with each other, and so things just are more abundant that way.
And I think that's why we have a great relationship.
And it ends up not being push, pull, trying to reel the relationship in, and then it gets all screwed up again, and then you got to pull it back in, and you keep going through that cycle of trying to invest in it and trying to hold it together. And so when you release it and let it just flow in what it is, it comes alive in whatever it is.
Yeah.
I forgot I was wearing that, and it becomes amazing. So anyway, it was important for me to change that expectation of how I looked at people in the picture of just letting them be who they are. And then that also helps in the trust factor of trusting people. It's not even about trusting people. It's about you being able to trust them to be who they are when you let them be who they are. And so you always build a trust that they're going to do whatever they're going to do. And so when you line up the wrong way with people, then it's going to cause hardship. And when you line up the right way, then it'll cause abundance. So that's what we're looking for.
So thank you for allowing that to happen in my life. It was amazing. And it obviously didn't happen overnight. I'm still working on that. I still have expectations of myself. And sometimes I find myself having expectations of others. But for today's purpose, on day 2 of our worksheet, my life won't change overnight, but transforming my mindset of a healthy life.
Or a better version.
Choosing a healthy life first.
Or me, a better version of myself, which we're applying both of these to both of ourselves. So
yeah. So overcoming or transforming my mindset of expectations a couple years ago when you were dating, that did make a big difference. So putting it on this paper will make a big difference to you. So
so that's really important. So it comes back also to that question yesterday, which this is really important to implement. That's what we're doing, is we're helping you guys implement this. Obviously, is a totally free service. Yes, we have a full-on high-end transformational program to help people transform their lives to a great degree, but that's not what we're doing. That's something we'll be doing later, and you will have access for a limited time to that at some point. We're not trying to go there, but just the importance of understanding, committing to your dreams and your goals, and doing something daily to get it off the ground. And so the worksheet that we have, that we've created for you, a simple worksheet that you can go through. You already have yesterday's goal if you're already moving through the process. It's simple, it's easy, but it'll help you to get it down on paper and commit for yourself. Don't commit for us. Commit for yourself.
Because you're worth it.
Yeah, and your transformation matters. And so it's for your experience. It's for your lifestyle.
Abundance.
It's for your abundance, yes, to experience whatever you're experiencing. And it's okay to experience whatever you're experiencing now. So we're just trying to help people get to that place of implementing those goals and New Year's resolutions and dreams that we all set that are normally very difficult to get off the ground. And so we end up going back to the day-to-day grind. So the first thing on your first day of the worksheet should already be filled in, what your 2020 transformational vision goal is. And we've described yesterday that who do you want to be in 2020? Who do you want to be in this next year and this next decade? And then that's your target. And then now we're making steps to get to that target and to implement. And so very important. So second day, then we have changing our mindset today, transforming that by changing how you look at things. And so we're going to continue to keep walking through those things. But one thing you can also do today to wrap this up, and so again, thank you for spending the time with us, but this one thing you can do, it's important to journal. Man, I have a hard time journaling. Julie journals a lot better than me. I have to drag myself through it to make myself do it. But I know when I do it, it's a quick reference of what I did yesterday. It doesn't have to be long. It can just be one little bullet statement. So however you can do it for yourself to get that down of your progress day to day, going through this 30 days, will help you to implement. It'll help you to commit and follow through with it to make it happen.
And see that it's actually happening. Because otherwise you think you're just spinning your wheels. So
that's right.
That's what I find helpful with journaling. And worksheets and things that can put it out in front of me and I see it.
And it's work. I mean,
but it's worth it.
But
it's really not work once
really
you
easy work, yeah.
Get results and see them.
Sorry, go ahead.
And put them on paper.
Yes.
So get it out of your head.
Yeah, but it formed the habit. The habit is just a simple little habit of writing it down. Having a little journal with a 3-ring binder and note paper, hold note paper, college ruled.
Or your phone.
Or your phone, yeah. I've learned that from her. So in this journal, you already have down, on your worksheet, you already have down where you're going. And so yesterday our first step was to get that down. So you already have your vision down. That was your first entry in your journal. Your second entry would be, and that would be your win yesterday. That would be what you accomplished yesterday. So now today, what can you accomplish in alignment with your goal, in alignment with your dream? It doesn't have to be a big move of the mountains, a big move of faith. It can just be a simple thing that you can do to implement to get it off the ground. A step you can take. Maybe it's talking to somebody. Maybe it's to do some action. Maybe it's
our big win for yesterday was committing to be here every day at 10:30.
Right.
So.
And we got a bunch and we got a bunch of personal ones, just like you guys do too. So it's a balance of scale with all that. So I want you to put that down. We want you to put that down. What is the one thing you can accomplish today?
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Love you guys.
Have a great day.